Rich, first of all, back in AB's camp for a week and a bit now, just how's that dynamic been? Obviously a few new faces come in, you lose a bit of experience, just how's the dynamic in camp been to start off?
It's been awesome. I think what you remember quite quickly is your journey, your start in the jersey and your first experience coming in, because the new boys that have had that experience this weekend, it's just about making them feel as welcome as possible, and it's about getting into the groove again, and I think this week's about getting into a good groove.
You personally obviously probably going head to head with Beauden for that starting first five spot. Is that something you guys discuss at all? How's that dynamic sort of work between you and Beauden when you're both vying for that starting 10 jersey?
I think it's no different to any other player that there's a lot of competition out there in positions, and I think it's really healthy for the team. It's healthy for us because it's a big challenge, and to know that I've got someone like Baz, wanting the same jersey as me, it's motivating, it's inspiring, and it's not something it's not an unhealthy challenge, I must say. It's one that's going to be better for the team, and whoever dons a jersey, it's I'll be happy for him and he'd be happy for me, and it's about, if I'm not putting that 10 jersey on, what's my role if that's not the case? Yeah.
Is it what's the sort of relationship like with you and Beauden? Is it something you two discuss, or do you just do your best not to let it kind of factor into your week's prep?
Oh, well, we're open about it, we address the elephant in the room. But once again, we're not bigger than the team. The team's far greater than the individual, and for us it's about whatever's best for the team doing that. And as I said, if he's wearing the 10 jersey this week, how can I best prepare him? How can I best prepare the team to go out there and do a performance? And it's putting your ego on the hook. I'd love to wear the 10 jersey, but if not, what does the best team mate look like going forward?
Just lastly from me, your Crusaders teammate Davey Havili was pretty open about the concerns he had about playing in the midfield for the Crusaders. How's he been back in camp, and how thrilled are you for him that he's getting his opportunity back in the All Blacks?
Yeah, I think I feel like a proud brother, older brother, seeing him back in this environment. I think we all know what he's been through. We definitely sure know what he's capable of, and it was a matter of time when he was going to be back in this environment. So one thing I say about Davey is he's worked bloody hard to be where he is now, and he's really calm, composed under pressure, and I'm forward to seeing him hopefully get an opportunity. But he's been in this environment before. He was in it before me, so he's well experienced to know that he needs to worry about his role and his role only. Yeah.
Richie, it's a bit of a change dynamic, notwithstanding the fact that David, you've played a lot with him, but it's a change in the midfield coming in. Does that sort of affect the way you look at the way you play?
I hope not, because I want to play what's in front of me. I think that's a strength of mine, is giving things a crack and playing based on my gut feel and my instincts. And I hope everyone that plays outside me or my midfield, they do the same. And I just hope that they nail their role so I can nail mine, and that collectively puts together a good performance.
Richie, how have the Blues boys been in camp? Has there been much mention of the Super Rugby final, humble, insufferable?
Oh, there hasn't been too much chat about it. I think the boys are really good around congratulating them. I think you got to give credit where credit's due, I've definitely been on the other side. We've won, and we've had a few haters out there, so I'm making sure I'm the first to go up there and congratulate them, because it's an awesome achievement. And I'm sure they had a good celebration and whatnot, but this week's about Tonga, and how can we be in the best shape for that game on Saturday.
On that note, what are, I guess, the particular challenges that you guys see when you look at Tonga?
I think the first challenge is that a bit of unknown. We haven't seen them play a game in ages. And a big challenge is playing them at Mount Smart. That's probably their home ground away from Nuku'alofa, so I'd assume we would see a lot of Tongan supporters at Mount Smart, and a place where they'll gain a lot of energy and a lot of cohesion where they're looking to make a big upset this weekend.
Is it quite a weird sensation, I guess, going into an All Blacks test in New Zealand, feeling like you might not potentially actually have the majority of the crowd behind you?
It is a little bit, but I think where we're at as a team is just really grateful to be in this position where we can play footy. Especially playing against islands that haven't played in a while. It was great to see Manu Samoa play last weekend without having a test for ages. So, look, you look in the All Blacks and there's a lot of Polynesians in our team too. So, for some of our players to play against a country where they have heritage in, and my dad's Tongan and he's born in Tonga, so that'll be pretty cool and pretty special if I can play against Tonga as well.
Richie, just going back to that dynamic with you and Beauden, has his presence and the level, I guess, he's set because he was here before you, has that kind of been, do you think that's been good for you? Has it inspired you? Do you think that's pushed you to be as good as you have been the last few years?
Yeah, it's definitely puts a lot of pressure on me because we all know what he's capable of and we know the man he is, the influence he has, and you know, if I'm wearing the 10 jersey, I don't want to let him down, as well as the country. But it's just a healthy relationship, as I said, and I'm sure he feels the same way about me as well. But 10 is such a crucial position. It's the driver of the team. It's a position where you got to take lead, and we both have different ways of doing that. But I'm sure whoever gets to don that 10 jersey will do a great job.
Do you feel you're on top of your game, you know, playing as well as you possibly ever have with all the knowledge and I guess experience you have now on top of all your natural ability?
Yes and no. I feel like I've had a really great Super Rugby season, probably my best yet, but you know, we're comparing apples with apples, you know. To be able to say we're the best is we've got to perform against the best, and we haven't had that chance really. We've been caught in our own bubble with playing Australian and New Zealand teams, but to me that's not really showing how great we are as players or as a team. We need to be able to do that against other countries on the world stage.
Richie, does it bother you at all at times that there's still kind of that unknown of who's going to get the number 10? Do you kind of wish that it would just kind of be settled?
Yes and no, but like I said, we're so open about it. Nothing's hidden. There's no little conversations here or there. We're both striving for the same goal, and that's to wear the 10 jersey, and then we're striving for the next goal, which is to win on Saturday, or to be the best we can be, and to have a really successful year. So I'll keep saying it all the time, whatever my role looks like, in the 23 or not, I'll do the best I can for the team.